Alarm off. Cat alarm. Turn this up. Sun peeking through the curtains. We already in gear. Whole town tuned in. Bring your coffee over here. Down locked in. Yeah, you know how we do. It's the community wake up with news you can use. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. Charles got the headline straight, never hollow. Damali got the game plan, moves you can follow. Traffic and the weather was popping out the school from the block to the floor room. Keep you in the loop. Community wake up morning show. Charles and Damali on the go. News you can use right here, right now. We break it down, put it in your lifestyle. From the front porch to the car, hustle, keep it light, keep it real. The hometown muscle, turn it up, let the whole crew know. You rockin' community wake up morning show.
Good morning, and welcome to the Community Wake Up Show with Charles and Damali. So I am Damali, and
I am Charles.
we're here to deliver news you can use, culture, and conversation that moves the community forward each and every morning.
Today, our theme is Legacy Builders. We will be providing listeners with valuable information about our theme and what it means to community. The goal is to inform, empower, and to connect community.
Yes, absolutely. So, man, we're going to tell you we had a power-packed weekend.
Yes, we did.
My God, there was so much going on. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as we move on through the show. But first, before we even get started, I just want to thank everyone, each and every one of you, for all of your prayers. I put up a post about my cousin, Reverend Cecil Washington, and you guys have been sending prayers. I've seen people in the community. You guys were talking about, being at his place of business, Tiamo's, where he worked forever. I don't even know how many years he worked there.
He opened it.
Yes. And so, you guys remembered him, did not know he was my cousin. So that's what I say, it's a small world, and you never know who knows who. So be careful who you're talking about, because you don't know who knows who. So I'm just going to say that and put that out there. But I want to thank you all for all of your prayers. Cousin Cecil's services are going to be held on this coming Saturday, February the 28th at 2:00 p.m. at Antioch Baptist Church. So that's located at 110 West 56th Street North. They're also going to be doing a viewing. And I will give you that information on tomorrow. The viewing has not been set yet. I believe it's going to be 5 to 8, but I will confirm that and let you guys know on tomorrow. So those of you who want to go by and pay your final respects to my cousin, then I wanted to make sure that I provided you guys with that information. So,
Damali?
Yes.
Prayers for Mr. Cecil.
Yes.
And now I guess I can go ahead and reveal a little secret me and Cecil had.
Uh-oh.
See, me and Cecil been having the same barber for about 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So Cecil told me to keep an eye on you.
Oh, God.
All these years, because she said my little cousin can get feisty, put people in the headlock, do karate chops, sumo wrestling, all kind of stuff. So I get my hair cut,
would be correct.
and I will have to report week after week. I say, cousin is calm, cousin is cool, cousin is collected.
Right.
So the thing about it is, Damali and I get to talk all the time because we at the event center, we in community all the time, and it's just been so many different deaths and stuff like that. But, we are churchgoers and we love Christ.
Yes.
So we understand to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord.
Amen.
So, of course, we grieve like everybody else. We come together as community like everybody else. But we know that Cecil's in a better place.
Yes.
Had been sick for a little bit. He got a good 82 years. So he got his 3 scores plus 10 plus another 12.
Yes.
And we hope to aspire to be able to do just that. But nevertheless, his impact, that family history, that storybook, all of that stuff. That's what gets me most, because them history books. Yeah. But the beauty of Cecil is y'all appreciated him. Y'all honored him while he was here. Yeah. He smelt his flowers. And to me, that's the best way to do it, because when that time do come, you don't have to feel some kind of way.
Exactly.
Because you didn't honor him right. You didn't treat him right and all that. But Cecil kept that curly. It was like to the front with the waves and curly. My hair was slipping. And he was like, man, Charles, I'm good. Let me tell you what to eat. And so I'm going to miss them, love them. Damali, we're going to be there for you, for your family. And that's what we do in community. And community just don't stop in Tulsa.
Right.
All y'all national and international people that's been praying and then just standing in the gap, we appreciate that. So Damali, we love you. Thank you for just hanging in here.
I know, right?
Even though Uncle Cecil had to check out, you still hung in here, still did the show. Yeah. And we just getting through it together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's what it's all about. By any means necessary, you still got to do what you got to do. At the end of the day, he lived his life and we still got ours to live. So, you know what I mean? So anyway, once again, thank you, everybody. So are we ready for our morning affirmation?
I think we need to get that because the weekend was so packed and we can't wait to tell y'all. It really started during the week and the weekend. So we're going to unpack a lot of that. But I think it is good. It's Monday.
Yes.
It's Bounce Back Monday. It's a whole lot of stuff, new stuff we got for y'all today. So, Damali, bring us down.
So, first of all, we're going to say that it is 6 past the hour. It is 28 degrees if you are in Tulsa. So, it's pretty chilly out there. So, make sure you get your coat. Make sure you get them babies bundled up as they go out to the bus stop because it's cold.
Hey, it's cold and the police is out. So you figure at 28 degrees, the motorcycle cops will be like, you know what, it's too cold to go out. Because I can only imagine how close that air is on your neck area in your face. Right. But nevertheless, lights are out. So if you're just not getting at your house, please slow down. Because who wants to get a ticket?
Nobody.
Early in the morning. The motorcycle cops, they behind the trees, they under the bridges, they underground. I don't know what's going on, but they miss me. So I'm letting you know. So if you get pulled over by the police on a motorcycle, take a selfie and send it to me and be like, Charles, my bad, bro. Because
I wasn't listening.
The Community Wake Up Morning Show with Charles and Damali. Let me know. And remember this, if you ride in your car, we live on nycu.fm. So a lot of people have been tuning in. We appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe. We're live on YouTube, the official World One Development news that you can use. We're live on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. Over there with Uncle Bobby, him and the Juice. That's our youth program. We got a loaded show today. But before we do that, like we said, Damali, bring us down.
So here we go. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So today, this is week 4, day 16.
It is.
Yes, we're getting on up there, 16 days, okay? So this is our morning affirmation. It reads, I rise today standing on the shoulders of those who dream freedom into existence. What does that really mean? Let's sit with that for a moment. I rise today. That's an action. That means I show up. I don't shrink. I don't hide. I step into this day with purpose. Then it says standing on the shoulders. That means I didn't get here alone. In plain language, your opportunities are connected to someone else's sacrifice. Before you had access, someone fought for it. Before you had rights, someone demanded them. Before doors opened, someone knocked and kept knocking. Those who dream freedom into existence. Freedom doesn't just happen. It was imagined first. It was spoken before it was written into law. It was believed in before it was visible. People dreamed of fairness. They dreamed of ownership. They dreamed of safety, education, and opportunity. And they worked, sometimes at great cost, to make those dreams real. So this affirmation is both gratitude and responsibility. It says, I honor the past, I recognize the struggle, and I carry the vision forward. Because if someone dreamed freedom for me, I must live in a way that protects and expands it. So today, rise with awareness, rise with humility, rise with courage. You're not just walking into this day, you are continuing a legacy. Boom, just like that.
And this is our morning affirmation straight from Pastor Damali.
Okay, you know I don't know about all that pastor stuff. But,
Pastor Bishop Apostle, the fivefold ministry, Damali. You know what? These are really good for me, Damali, and hopefully they're good for you out there listening as well. Because, like I say, man, the weekends can be tough, sometimes easy. You never know what happens over the weekend. So for me, that brings it down. And while you was reading that, you know, it's still Black History Month. We got one more week. Of course, you know, it's Black History every day in here. But officially, for the holiday, we got one more week. And I think that just reminded me the shoulders that I'm standing on.
Right.
And sometimes when we say ancestors, when you were a kid, those ancestors are people that you just didn't know. You know, them ancestors are Dr. Martin Luther King, you know, it's Malcolm X, you know, it's Maya Angelou, and it's all those people. But then you live long enough. You be respectful long enough, then them shoulders is your mom. Them shoulders is your dad. Them shoulders is your grandparents and some of your uncles and cousins and teachers and coaches and all of that. So it just, at this middle age, if the 50 club, I think of them shoulders a little bit different because it's like I live with some of the people's shoulders that I know sowed a seed for me and prayed for me to be where I am today. So they might have not have seen the Community Wake Up Morning show with Charles and Damali, but they did something for us to be able to bring this show to you every morning, Monday through Friday. So I'm appreciative of that. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think sometimes we have to look back at what happened and what sacrifices were made in order for us to be in this position, and in order for us to appreciate the position that we currently are in, because somebody paid a price.
Somebody.
It cost somebody something.
Somebody. I'm a bag up singer.
Right.
You're right. Somebody.
But it cost somebody something, and we can't just take that for granted. We can't take for granted the struggle, the blood, sweat, and tears that someone else put in order for us to be where we are. So, you know, I think, you know, we just need to be cognizant of that. So, yeah, these morning affirmations are great, reminding us of our legacy and reminding us of the things that we need to do. So, yeah.
All right, we're going to get to it, y'all. We appreciate y'all locking in. We cool down just to build up the fire on y'all. Damali, last week was just ginormous. Kicking off with the meeting with the Cherokee, opening up the center over there. You're talking about 4,000 square feet, $2 million development. We was all out there. Felt like community, made for a great week. You know, shout out Chief Hoskins, and we was live on World Development. I was able to pick up to that. Shout out to Councilwoman Ashley Grant, you know, who always keeps us in the loop of what they got going on. And it's a spot for seniors, it's a spot for youth, it's a spot for community, and it's right here in North Tulsa. So go down Peoria going north, not south, north to 46th Street, hang that left, and then right there by that Dollar General, that center is right there, ginormous.
And it's beautiful.
But
beautiful center.
We kept building.
Oh my God.
Toward the weekend.
It
was some brewing. Tell the people, she about to tell y'all. Get your pen, click share if you don't mind, because we sharing good info. Damali, we had an incredible weekend.
We did.
Tell the people about what we did Saturday.
So this is the thing. We keep telling you guys that you guys need to tap in, right? Because the tap in is how you're going to know about what's happening and what's going on in our community. We always want to keep you informed. Shout out to all of the small businesses and organizations that showed up at the 36th Street North Event Center on Saturday for the second annual State of Black Tulsa.
Yes.
We actually got in there and we talked about goals, you know, and milestones that we had met because we had this same event last year. And so there were some things that we needed to shore up, right? And of course, all of this work it's not fast. It doesn't move as quickly as we would like. But we still talked about some goals. We still talked about where we were at the moment, and then talked about ways that we can improve and get better. So, of course, you need to know, and you need to have another meeting so that you can say, hey, did we grow? What did we do? How did we fare? Are we still lacking in some areas? And so, you know, shout out to our mayor, city councilor, state representatives,
Give
state
their name.
senator.
Say their name one time. Hold on.
Our mayor.
Hold on. Our first Black mayor.
Boom, drop that
Slow that thing down for a minute. Get on your brakes. Our first Black mayor ever in the city of Tulsa, Mayor Monroe Nichols, kicked us off. He was in the building.
He did. So he kicked us off. But then we had all of our elected officials in the building. So that would be Oklahoma State Senator Regina Goodwin. We had Oklahoma State Representative Ron Stewart. We had our District 1 City Councilwoman Vanessa Hall Harper in talking about all of the things from their perspective in the legislative branches, what's happening in their areas that they are doing to affect change, not only in Tulsa, but in Black Tulsa. And what that looks like. They talked about bills that were being passed. They talked about how we could show our support and what we needed to do in order to help those bills get through from their perspective and their particular lenses. They talked about local government and the things that were happening downtown in Tulsa at City Hall and how we need to show up in order to help those things and let the community know that we are serious about what is happening in our community.
Let me tell you the biggest thing.
Yes.
Our community showed up. That's the biggest thing. We've been talking that all last week, all this month, all this Black History Month about you can't fake showing up.
That part.
You can't say that about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here on Greenwood, home of Black Wall Street. Not only did we pull up, we got to give a huge shout out to Willie Boney.
Yes.
Who was the CEO, president, and founder, and Yolanda, because every great man got a great woman behind him. But he rolled on into town, hooked up with us, kind of laid that platform out. We worked together. So it's the Omaha Empowerment Network and the Tulsa Empowerment Network. We brought that thing together. Willie came in here and he kicked us off. So Willie, thank you from down there in Omaha to showing we can work across state lines. Not just Willie Boney. We had a councilwoman pull up from Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Letitia was in the house.
Brunston was in the building to come to see what was going on, what's happening. I'm telling y'all, Pine Bluff, y'all got y'all a real one.
Okay.
With that sister, their councilwoman Brunston, she's a real firecracker. To take out of her day to drive 6 hours to represent y'all, to get some tips, to get some nuggets from here where the blueprint is. That's huge dividends, Damali.
And I also want to give a shout out to all of the commissioners that showed up.
There you go.
I see Marquise is on.
Marquise, hold on. Marquise. Boy, Marquise is a real one, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
And shout out to Marquise because my mom actually worked the registration table.
Well, shout out to your mama.
Shout out to mama. And Marquise just jumped right in there. He was like, the line was long, and I just saw there was a lot of people, and he was like, let me go up here and help mama.
Let me tell you what, mama. See, mama, this is what you did. My daughter, Glow, shout out to Glow. She came down from the city.
Yeah.
She was looking for bread. When she seen you, she was all around the corner, all back behind the stage. See, I didn't say nothing. I'm like, daughter, where are thou going? I knew when she see mom, because she normally know mom gonna have some bread.
Something.
But this time, mom said, you know what? I'm just gonna get up there to serve the people to be here. And see, that's the standing on the shoulder. See, mama's some modern day right now shoulder.
That's right.
Because mama gonna greet you with love and respect. And then Big Steve even pulled up over there.
Yeah, he did.
Our producer, Stephen Keys,
building.
was up there with mom helping out too. But Marquise, because it's that you got the senior with some seasoning, because mama looked about 13 or 14. But you got big Marquise, 6'4", 310. I'm just saying, don't start none, won't be none. He got a big smile on his face. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, that's what community looks like. You got a young man, you got a seasoned woman that won't age.
Right.
They don't age in Tulsa. Some of y'all just don't age. I'm coming to the live in a minute. Don't worry about it. I'm coming to the live. But we're just trying to lay this foundation because we're so excited about what we was able to do in Tulsa. I want to also shout out Rose Washington.
Yeah, we haven't got to the sectors yet, but yes.
CEO, you want to hit some of them?
No, go ahead.
Let's holler up. So Rose Washington, shout out to her. Rose got up on stage and just showed out.
Give the mic back.
Man, Rose was up there, man, and she was talking to the entrepreneurs, and this was our love. We had over 200 and some people in here, but Willie said, who has not been here before?
Yeah.
And half of the crowd had never been out. And that's the thing. Sometimes you got some new people. So shout out to all the new people that had never even been here. And if you haven't been to the 36th Street North Event Center, just go follow our page because we have a lot of good stuff going on. Man, Ashley.
Yes.
Phillipson, she filled in for Dr. Tiffany Crutcher. Shout out to the Terrence Crutcher Foundation.
Yes, absolutely.
Ashley always hits a grand slam.
Does a great job.
No matter where she go. We had your boy Jonathan Long.
Yes.
Come over from the Tulsa Regional Chamber. He's over the community engagement in that component. And man, he did a great job talking about employment. He talked about, which was real, because I hadn't heard nobody break it down like him. You know, sometimes, having your 9 to 5 is great. And also being an entrepreneur. And sometimes what you do is you just leverage that 9 to 5. You know what I mean? As long as you need to. before you get over to just being a full-scale entrepreneur and just don't take no chances. So if you're working at 9 to 5 and making good money, he was like, that is not a problem, y'all. Use that the way that you need to.
Right.
And then when that time comes out, you may just keep both for about 20 years. And he was saying, man, that is just fine. But he was giving numbers and stats on how those things work out. And I think was great. Dr. Jabron Highshaw from the mayor's office, Highshaw. He came in and talked about the health and the health disparities. But what I like most is he was talking specifically about how the mayor's office is working with the teams in the different sectors to make sure they're all connected. Because we always talk about health is wealth. And that brother broke down how our city right here, state of Black Tulsa, and how we doing to address that issue, because you know all too often that stuff lands on our doorsteps and what we have to deal with. Damali, you want to shout out a couple? Because you know I got them all, and I ain't trying to hog the show, but I'm fired up here on Black Wall Street.
I know that. I mean, there were just so many that, you know, just like back to back to back, you know, with just powerful information that we need to be aware of so that we can make different choices in our community.
Let me drop a name on you.
Okay.
Anthony Scott.
Anthony Scott.
The VP. You know
Housing,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Of right now, Housing Partnership Network kind of brought him in, but he's going to be over the CDC that's coming. And when I say this brother broke down the numbers, meaning how much money you make, he was putting that directly with how much of a home you can afford. And he was talking specifically in our area, how the numbers are a little down in terms of our income. But it was good to hear that, you know, if you make 32,000, you can afford a home. I'm gonna get the exact numbers. I'm just ad-libbing. Y'all work with your boy, like 100,000.
Right.
But on the high end, when you start getting towards 75,000, you was able to afford like a $250,000 home. I didn't really just connect that, but the way he was breaking it down, and also saying how if you was a developer in the building, he was like, get with him because he has monies to help you when you are a minority developer. Because look, we look out for all of Tulsa. Can I say that first?
That's right.
But this was just the state of Black Tulsa. And here's the thing, y'all. Keep a positive spin on it, because we was down there with Cherokee a couple of days before.
Right.
We'll be over there at Cinco de Mayo. We're going to go down there to the Irish pub. We're going to go down here to the powwow with it. We're going to do everything. But sometimes you have to clean off your own porch to make sure you're okay. You know what I mean? And then not let it be where when we get together, it's a problem because we support everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about, Damali? So let's just allow us to be supported too. So we going to pull up for y'all. Y'all pull up for us. And we going to do this thing called life and unity the right way. We don't have to always follow what sometimes our leadership is doing, because the bottom line, sometimes our leadership can divide us.
That's right.
But we the ones are each other neighbors.
Exactly.
Our kids are the one play sports together. We the one to go to work together. We the one have to hang out at the park together. That's what we have to do.
Right.
So sometimes if the government not getting it right, guess what? They put their pants on one leg at a time, and people put on skirts may jump in 2 legs at a time. I don't know how y'all do it, Damali, but nevertheless, the point is
it's still 1 leg at a time.
Let's do this thing called life together. You know what I'm talking about, Damali? That's the main point.
And I want to give a huge shout out to our community partners who helped us feed everybody.
Come on.
You know, because they offered us discounts, you know, because they believed in what it was that we were doing. So we want to give a huge shout out to Tropical Smoothie.
Yes.
They provided breakfast and fruit for us.
Tim and Nicole Smallwood.
Absolutely.
Go see them right off Pine and Peoria, over there by Oasis. Go over there and see them.
Yes. Also want to give a shout out to Oasis Fresh Market.
Oasis.
Yes. And AJ was actually in the building for a little while.
AJ was here, y'all. And fired up too with his cap on. Don't AJ always got the gear?
Yeah. He do. Oasis spelled backwards and stuff. So you'd be like, hey, what is your
come in? I know when I hear them, refuge, safe place, shelter. I said, oh, JJ, he's here now. The refuge, safe place is more than just groceries.
Then shout out to my daughter, Sabri, because she works at Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
And she was actually off on Saturday, but she went up and got all of the pizzas and brought them up and helped us set up. She even stayed for a little while and helped us set up and get everybody fed. Shout out to my sister Khadijah. She came up and helped work too. So we appreciate you guys, you know, for just coming up and being a part of. In addition to all of the rest of the staff, we had Mr. Fred. Nikita came up for a while to help. So we appreciate you just for coming up and to be a blessing to help us get all of this stuff kicked off. I mean, it went through without a hitch.
Damali, I'm still appreciative of your sister saving me a piece of lemon cake from a week ago.
That is so old.
I was giving her a hug. She's like, Charles, I know I helped you today. I'm like, girl, I ain't thinking about today right now. You gave me a piece of lemon cake. See, you thought about your boy when he was in time of need. You know, don't never see when you're a person that loves sweet like me and the lemon, the filling. I mean, the stick. I'm getting into. I want another piece right now. If you can save another piece, Khadijah.
Lord,
she was hugged. She was like, Charles, I'll come and help again. I'm like, girl, it's the lemon cake.
Just bring the lemon cake.
Yeah, got my hands on a little milk. It was so good. But Khadijah, we do not take you for granted. We don't take mom for granted. We don't take Ty from Wanda J's, the next generation.
That's another person that just jumped in.
Kicked in and started saying, the next time y'all bring some Toms and then do double gloves over here. You know, that's community, because guess how he did it? He did it all in love, because we were just slanging pizza everywhere. Pizza Hut, Domino's, we thought we was Mazzio. Girl, we is at the event center. We are not a pizza place, but we fed everybody. Everybody was cordial. Everybody was polite. Everybody was nice to each other. We had a good time. We learned a lot. Man, I seen so many people taking notes.
I think most importantly is everyone was fired up.
Right.
Like everybody, when they left, they were like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. So we got to, make sure that we keep that fire going.
Right.
Right. Throughout the action steps. So, it's going to be good. It's a good thing.
Yeah. And I say a highlight was TPS giving an update. Oh, yeah. Dr. Ebony Johnson, she had to go, but she sent out the other Johnson that went to Carver and went to Booker T. I'm like, once you say Carver and Booker T, you got to take a pause for 5 minutes just to get them to calm down. But I think education is big in Oklahoma, because we are right at the bottom of the barrel. We like right there. We laying at the bottom.
Number 50. And
just a few years ago, we was like 15 to 17, So sometimes people can get on the news and say, we're doing great. We're making great change. Bro,
we're number 50.
We number 50.
50.
So don't Jedi mind trick somebody. We 50. But shout out to TPS. Shout out to the Real Report, because we know now we got work to do. So thank you, Dr. Ebony Johnson, for sending out Miss Johnson. She did a phenomenal job to educate us in that area.
Another huge shout out goes to Ramona Rogers, the AI lady. Listen, she's not a game. If you are not utilizing AI, then you are in trouble. Because I'm telling you, there are jobs that are going to be lost to AI. So if you understand even the basic principles of AI, then you'll be able to stay in the game. Right. I mean, because there are people who are driving drones. I mean, there's just so many different areas of AI that you can move off into. But AI is now the wave of the future. And so you got to get on board. And typically we lack in that, understanding and that knowledge. And I still talk to some people afterwards, and it was like, yeah, I heard what Miss Ramona said, but that AI stuff, I don't know. And I'm like, no, because I was one of y'all.
I'm not saying that we were saving our best for last. I don't know how Damali figured that out. But what I am saying, we save her to really dig into people that just might not be quite ready for what AI is. So she laid more groundwork than just AI. She talked about mindset. She talked about what we got to be, how we got to show up. So, man, Ramona Rogers, y'all stay tuned. We're going to be running some specials starting March 1st, because we got to make sure everybody can merge into that AI traffic. Because it's going full speed ahead, and it's going to go on with or without you. And we gonna go together. So
we just trying to let you know. Okay, give some shout outs. So we got cousin Pearlie Newton on.
What's going on, cousin?
We got Brandon Isham. He was there at the meeting.
Big Isham was in the bed. We started to get him up on the stage and let him do some of his fitness guru moves.
No, they weren't gonna be ready for that.
But they wasn't ready for that. We're gonna do that next time.
I ain't never ready.
You got to get a warning for the fitness guru. You got to get a warning for him.
Yeah, because it's crazy. AJ said, good morning, family. That's Mr. Energizer in Arkansas. Uncle Brian said, good morning, guys. Charles.
You are acknowledged, sir, Uncle Brian, on this Monday morning. There you go.
Cousin Pearlie said good morning. Let's see. We got Marquise Nelson.
Marquise, well, look, next time we have the next meeting is April 25th. I got to have y'all come down. Marquise,
you need to see
and my cousin, y'all got to come down here so we can talk about it. So when I come back to the B-Town and we look at the F.O. Jones, we're going to get some F.O. Jones dollars over there at the school. We're going to make something happen.
Ambrose Stevenson said, good morning, wake up team.
I know he's looking for that shirt. I know why you really on. See, I know why you really here today, because you're like, where is my shirt? But for the people that know, y'all see these shirts, we're going to make our order today. Cousin, I'm going to send you the link.
We were too busy.
We had to get ready for this community. But today, we're making the order. So if you tuned in now, it is $25.
Long sleeve.
Long sleeve. We both got on long sleeve. It's 28 degrees. Don't judge us.
Yeah.
Now, if you want a short sleeve shirt, because spring is right around the corner, then that's only $20. So
Exactly.
$25 for the long sleeve, $20 for the short sleeve. We making the order today. So what you got to do is you can either go to world1development.com, click donate, and when you donate, just put in the little box, I want my shirt. You can
and
also
what size? Make sure you tell us what size.
What size? Not the size you're getting to, the size you are like right now a little bit. I'm not gonna go there. But if you got Cash App, because a lot of people love the Cash App, then we can go $ World One Development. That one is spelled WON. So World One WON Development. Because if you spell it ONE, it's going to Jerusalem, and we're gonna have to talk to Jesus to get your money back. So don't send it there, send it to us. But we wanna get the shirt. A lot of people have already ordered. We got like 20 orders going out already.
Yeah.
So get your order in today as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Uncle Brian said that Michael Jordan and his 2311 NASCAR team did it again on Sunday.
Did it again.
He became the first car owner to have his car and driver to win the first 2 races of the season, including the biggest race of the year, the Daytona 500 and Atlanta 400 since 2009.
What you think about Michael Jordan reinventing himself like that?
You know what? I am just elated for him.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there is just so much fight in a person. Like there's just so much energy in a person that you just got to do something. If you ain't doing something, you just sit around and just wither away. So I just love that he just keeps on moving from the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. But I also love that he is creating jobs for folks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't just take his millions and sit on it and travel all around the globe. And, you know, he's actually creating jobs. He's actually creating possibility for folks who are not able to get into some of these spaces.
Let's do this. We ain't starting no controversy, so Uncle Brian don't start it. Damali, who's the best of all time? The King LeBron James or Michael J. Jordan? Who is the greatest of all times on that basketball court? Say it with your chest.
This is hard.
It's a hard one. Put you on the spot like
because
that.
y'all know I am a diehard Jordan fan. I'm sorry. Back in the day with the Bulls.
Me too.
I'm diehard.
Let me tell you why. I'm a diehard Michael Jordan fan.
Why is that?
Because back in the day when I'd be watching him versus the Lakers, versus Portland, versus whoever showed up, they would always be down. This is what I can vividly remember. They'd be down by 15. They'd be down by 20. It don't matter. All of a sudden, he'll start coming down court.
With the tongue hanging out.
With the tongue hanging out, shooting that fade away. And I knew for sure I would put my money on that sucker going to sit there and hit 10 to 15 fadeaways in a row till he faded the other team out the building. So I, too, am a huge fan of Michael Jordan. But this is always a debate. This is not a sports show.
Right.
But every now and then, we'll slide over in that lane. But Michael Jordan or LeBron James, who you think is the greatest of all time on a basketball? Who y'all think is the greatest of all time? Now, don't nobody cuss, don't fight, don't meet nobody at the Quick Trip, don't meet nobody at the State Line fight. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that, y'all.
LeBron James, Michael Jordan, who is the best of all time?
Yeah. That's a hard one. No, that's a hard one. But you know what? I absolutely have got to say that I got to rock with King James.
Oh, snap. Right here on the Community Wake Up.
On the Wake Up. I have to. I mean, I just think he's done a lot of phenomenal things for the sport.
Yeah.
Like Jordan was an era that opened up the door for LeBron to be able to do the things that he's doing.
Kobe,
so LeBron is standing on the shoulders.
Oh, okay. It's Black History Month. Okay, I see the respect. So it's respect. So I see the respect.
Yeah.
He's standing on Jordan's shoulders. But right now, if you had to put your chips in.
Look, people are like,
I am too.
Gotta say it.
But here's the thing. You gave, this is what I love about this. You didn't make it like I'm mad about something. You made it about just factual. Like, man, I love me some Michael Jordan.
Couldn't tell me nothing.
You know what
Jordan.
I mean? Had your jersey, had all of that.
I had everything. I had a whole jumpsuit with the bucket hat. I mean, like I had it all. Yeah.
Yeah, he revolutionized. I mean, because you always had the greats, Magic and Bird and all of them. But man, when Jordan came, when it's flying, you know, all the commercials and all that stuff. He just took the game to a whole nother level. His mark.
Yeah.
Flying in there. I used to have him flying in my head. Damali, that was such the way you dropped that, I'm not going to say my pick to the end of the show. Because when you said that, I felt it on the live. The live got hot on my phone. So I'll say who I think is the greatest of all time between Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Okay,
if I don't forget, y'all remind me.
Yeah,
y'all say who y'all think, but don't just say it and say nothing bad about the other, because these brothers are both great. This is Black History Month. So just acknowledge their greatness, and then you pick yours, and let your pick just be your pick. Because what I don't like is when you got to say something bad about the other.
Yeah.
When you don't have to do that. Damali, me and you can pick who y'all like, Damali or me. You better say me. If not, don't be like, I ain't going with Charles. I like Damali because Charles got a big head. See, you didn't have to say I had a big head. All you had to say is I like the way Damali flow a little better. You know, you ain't got to say nothing about Damali if you like me. So we got to get accustomed in our community that we don't have to rain on somebody else's parade.
That part.
To try to make our parade look better. We gonna give love to each other, but just be like, bro, I got you today. Tomorrow you might get me. But no matter what we do, we're gonna do it in love, because we're gonna pick collaboration over competition in 2026.
That's what we're doing.
How did we get off track? Back to the live.
Okay, so AJ said, yes, Queen Damali, the affirmation this morning was great for me as a reminder of my ancestors and elders, older relatives, for me to continue to drive to be the best I can be and do. Thank you so much for that. Uncle Brian said, thank you for the affirmation, guys. So he loved it as well. Marquise, we talked about that. He said you had GTAC, which is the Greater Tulsa African American Affairs Commission.
Yes.
That's what that stands for.
Come on.
Commission in the building. We also had the Beyond Apology Commission, which I am a part of. I think Taylor West was there. And it seems like there was a couple others that were there. Oh, Matisse was there as well. Marquise also said, AKA the Greater called the African American Affairs Commission. Thank you, Marquise.
Marquise be getting it right. He said, get it right.
We know.
Yeah.
Mom is watching. Hey, mommy. Thank you so much. Willie Barney says, Charles and Damali, you are the real deal. Thank you for all you do. Tulsa and Omaha. What an incredible weekend in Tulsa. Let's keep building together.
Man, we went to church yesterday. Willie, I'm going to tell you. Just a little. Me, Damali, Willie Barney, and Anna Marie Baker, the doctor. We just, man, she's probably still in the spirit. But anyway, we went to church. We were so excited about community, because a lot of community faith. Because when you don't, part of it. If you don't have what you need, and you can't get what you thought you had or what you got,
you leaning on the Lord.
I'm leaning. How you doing? You know what you doing? I'm just leaning on the Lord today. Right. Are you doing good? Don't ask me that. I'm leaning on the Lord.
And that's LORDT.
Yeah. So even though we had that long weekend and we did all of that, we gathered ourselves back together. We went to World One for Christ Family Life Ministry. Shout out to Bishop Cooper. Shout out to First Lady and the family, because they let us just merge in and get on stage. And Willie ran around and jumped in the choir and ran around, ran back. Then Anna, she danced with her shoes on.
Jump in and all that.
Damali went. They let me up there. I did something. But what we're saying is a lot of time community and the faith goes together. And to me, that's what keeps the love in whatever we're doing. So in everything we do, let that stuff be faith-based. We're not trying to tell you what religion and what you need to do, because we got friends all across the country listening in. But what we're saying is, whatever you stay on, keep love in your heart and working together and a smile on your face. So thank you, Mr. Willie Barney, for tuning in from Omaha, Nebraska.
Uncle Brian said, Charles, the mate is not behind the man. She is always next to and side by side with the man.
Oh, so now we're finna get into real talk. You see
they are always a partnership.
So we're in real talk now. You talking about the rib, Uncle Brian? I understand. See, the rib is right there. It's right there beside you, Uncle Brian. I get it. Don't give me the real talk, Uncle Brian. But you're right. You're right.
All right. Gary Lee said, great event Saturday. Keep it going.
Man, Gary Lee over at the Oklahoma Eagle. Yes. Man, he's been telling.
And my cousin.
And your cousin. Man, he pulled up. He had the hat on. I took a picture with him. If y'all haven't seen none of the pictures, and we got some videos to post too, just go to World One Development. Not right now if you're on the live. Don't go now. But after you get off, we got a whole bunch of pictures. Man, we took a picture with the mayor.
Yeah, we did.
After he kicked it off, and it gives me chills to see
the number of people
that showed up, because we want our community better, not just local, but national and internationally.
Absolutely. Listen, we took so many pictures and videos that my phone can't even hold it all. My phone said no more storage.
Tapped out.
Yeah, it's like I'm done.
Yesterday we had to take the Damali phone to the altar at church, and it's still there. Put some oil on it. Had the pastor. She ain't got no space. She done took so many pictures. Your phone said, I don't want to see, the Damali phone said, I don't want to see no more teeth. So the phone was telling the pastor, look, I'm tired of looking at teeth.
I'm tired.
You know,
I'm over it.
Yeah, she gave me an overabundance of teeth. So, right. But smiles are good.
Yes.
Smiles
so we got Arnita Cephas on the line.
Arnita,
yes.
Welcome to the show.
How are you? Mama said it was good to be there and being a blessing without the bread, though. LOL.
I know.
Art Williams is listening.
What's going on, Art?
Art, how are you?
Talking about a historian. You talk about a leader. You talking about a brother's shoulders we stand on.
We got Renice Jones.
Renice. That's tuning in from is it? Hold up. Is it Louisville?
Louisville.
Or Louisville?
Louisville.
What is it to y'all? Because people get that mixed up. I'm going down to Louisville, Kentucky. I'm going to Louisville. So you saying this Louisville? That's the official. So look, say that again.
Louisville.
I like that. Louisville. It's Louisville.
Can't stand you.
It's Louisville, Kentucky.
Don't start it this morning.
That's the official way to say it.
We got Prentice Osborne on the line.
Prentice, welcome to the show, Frat. Appreciate you tuning in. That's another Arkansas native man that's doing big things. I hope we can have him on the show one day so you can hear a story. This brother got a story. I've been knowing him since he was a kid, growing up, but he just rolls on up to do big things, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
That is awesome. We got QT Walker on the line.
QT, what's up?
Let's see who else. Ambrose Stevenson. I mentioned him. He's laughing because you told him about the shirt.
I know.
Shamir, that's another person that came
up
from
my
Oklahoma
God.
City. She's on the line. Good morning. She's talking about I need a shirt to wear in the city.
We gonna get you a shirt. Look. We gonna get you a shirt. We would just pay for it, but see the way our account is set up. See, after we served all these people, the account went low. See, if you go ahead and get your shirt now, we're gonna re-up by summer. So when we come out with the summer wear, we're gonna just send it to you. Because look, we was able to have a good time and go with Shamir over to Fixins.
Yes.
When you come to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street, you got to go to Fixin'. Oh, Kevin Johnson came down from Sacramento, California after being the mayor over there. And man, parked it over there doing, wasn't that 2021? You know, right when he launched that, and we went over there and ate breadless waffles, aka by Ken. I don't know how he said a waffle. He's not supposed to be eating bread. Nobody at the table, everybody on the diet is not supposed to eat bread. All I see is cornbread, waffles,
chicken and waffles.
Chicken,
crazy.
Bones flying all over. See, that's what Fixins will do to you. So shout out to Fixin' over there. But we had a good time with our sister from Oklahoma City. It was great.
Ebony Jones is on watching.
Welcome to the show, Ebony Jones.
Uncle Brian says Magic Johnson. None of that it's Michael Jordan and I can't argue with that because the Magic Man was the Magic Man. Marquis said Jordan hands down. Isham said MJ.
Look, I understand. I'm giving mine at the end of the story because Damali, they're going against. They're not you. So you're not even going against. But here's the thing: say who and say why.
Yeah. Marquis said it took him 29 seasons to catch Jordan. LOL.
Look. All I'm saying is if you pick your person, just say why you pick. Like Damali did. Why did you pick LeBron?
Because he's just the GOAT.
So here's the thing. See, you loved Michael Jordan.
We both love Michael Jordan.
Still. And you love LeBron James. No problem there. So whatever the shine is to go with Jordan, let that just be Jordan's shine. That's your guy. It don't have to LeBron. I just picked Jordan. But you still give respect to the other because they both are brothers. Yeah. Because you know what I mean? The worst thing for us to do be like, man, since I like him, I don't like him, I hate him. Yeah. What? Why? Not saying that you said that, Marquise, but I'm just saying trying to I go with Jordan, and this is why. I'm going to say at the end of the show who I'm going to go with. I won't say it right now.
Dr. Mario Choice is on.
Dr. Mario Choice. Here's the thing. Let me say this with Dr. Mario Choice. I told Dr. Mario Choice we was arguing. Because let me tell you who his guy was. It was the draft class. It was LeBron and Carmelo Anthony.
Oh,
yeah. And you know, Mario, if it's one thing this brother know, he know his basketball. Yes. But I was telling him, like I told you, I said, this brother LeBron James.
Coming up.
This brother LeBron James. I'm talking when he was in high school. I was telling Mario, I'm like, they not going. It just, I know a champion when I see a champion. You know what I'm talking about? And I was like, and so he went with Carmelo, which we love. So here's the difference. We love Carmelo Anthony. Him, his wife, his son hooping right now is no problem. But when we tried to decide who we was going to go with, then we at least can say between Carmelo and LeBron.
Right.
We love Carmelo, but LeBron kind of edged them. They went head to head. but LeBron laid him on down when he jumped from the free throw line. It's tough when you're 6'9", 260, you come from the free throw line. But anyway, love you, Mario. Thanks for tuning in, brother.
Mom says, I'm with you, daughter. Jordan opened the door for James.
Ooh, so this is a family traditional thing y'all doing. Spoke. Y'all done. I thought I seen a LeBron James. I ain't gonna say that. No statue. I ain't gonna say that. It ain't a statue. But that okay. Hey, but the beauty is, it's just LeBron and this is why. But y'all both love Jordan.
Yeah, love Jordan.
Man, just did NASCAR. He got the shoes and all that good stuff. And you got some of the shoes. And your kids and grandkids probably got them on.
That's all they wear. Jordans. Let's see. Willie Barney said, praising God. That was a powerful service. The choir was on fire. Timely, relevant message. Awesome move of the Spirit.
Amen. Amen.
Shamir said, listen, I understand it was amazing. I love you guys. We family. We sure lie.
It's a family
our cousin
affair.
Up the turnpike.
Yep.
And she said, yes, breadless waffles.
The breadless waffles was in there. I don't know how they did. I don't know how they did in Oklahoma City. When they don't eat bread, they just make everything breadless. It's breadless cornbread, breadless waffle. Something like it's a waffle, yeah, but they ain't really bread. I said, okay, I see you with your Jedi mind tricks.
Okay.
But anyway, we had a good time. And this sister has something coming up for all our Oklahoma City followers.
Yes.
And when the time comes, we're going to make sure we bring light to that. Is that cool?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We got Dave and Donna Jones on. We saw them at church.
The Joneses.
Yes.
That's like one of our favorite couples.
It is.
The Joneses. I mean, when church start, they start.
Absolutely.
You know, some people have to wait.
Yeah.
They don't. As soon as they hit the piano, they up. And then I'm like, is that the Cabbage Patch?
Right.
Is that the Cabbage Patch? What is... You know, when you get church, your spirit get high. I'm like, you in here doing the WAP, the Cabbage Patch.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. But you got to do what you got. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop that. The Joneses were not doing the Cabbage Patch in the WAP at World One. They was not doing that. I'm just talking. But we was
embellishing, having
a good time at World One. And if you don't have a church home, meet us there at 10 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah.
Where we just have a good time.
Yes. Anna Marie Baker's on. She said, hey, family. And she said, meatless chicken.
And see there? Now she eat meat now from St. Louis to Dallas. Now it's not really meat here. I don't know what was going on. Everybody trying to hold on to their diet, you know.
But it wasn't working.
Me and Damali, now we on the Wake Up telling. Now we gonna get started with the show. But this is just, y'all, this is what you call Grandma House community. Now Anna went with us to church, and one of her heels is still at the church by the altar. Her heel is still there.
Right.
And she don't even know it. I watched her walking. I'm like, is she walking in the holy on he walked on water. She walking on air with a heel, and there wasn't no dropping her. She just got in the car, went on to the airport, and flew back to Dallas. So Mario check on her.
Right.
You know, because I don't know how she doing it, but Mario's a pastor because she dropped one of her heels. They about 6 inches, but it didn't throw off. She was in the spirit. It didn't throw off a walk. She was still walking regular without a heel. I'm going to hold that heel till you get back.
Dr. Tamika Rogers said, good morning, cousins.
Good morning, family. What's going on? You know, she said she done got in the sauna and the hot tub. She know how to start her morning off.
KBOB 89.9 FM says, we are still together. NYCU and KBOP. KBOB, he said, some people think you guys left KBOB.
Never.
Fake news.
That's fake news. Now, that is fake news right there. Let me tell y'all something real quick. We are only doing radio because Uncle Bobby Eaton saw us blowing in the wind like a dirty dish rag on a Sunday afternoon and said, I think.
Thanks, Sweet Tea, for that analogy.
No, I'm just playing. He didn't find us like that because that sounds so horrible. But he did come to us and say, Damali and Charles, I think y'all would do great on the radio.
He did.
Because we was always live on our Facebook and we were just showing up for people and going. And we said, hey, we're going to give it a shot. DJ JB Smooth jumped in. Uncle Bobby gave us some training for about 3 weeks. And it almost didn't happen. Let me tell you something about when you get ready for something. It almost didn't happen. One, because COVID almost took both of us out. Right? Our show was 3 weeks.
Thanks to Bishop Melvin F. Cooper.
I ain't gonna tell on you, Bishop, but Bishop did almost get. See, Bishop died and came back. That's how close we got. Literally, he literally said he was floating. He watched himself floating and said, "Hold on, Lord, give me some more." Now I don't know how much time he got, but he came back to his body. Now, after that, a lot of people don't know. Right before we was getting ready to launch the show, then Damali went and had a car accident.
I did.
It was almost out of here. I'm talking about 169. Yeah, she still don't smell like smoke, but it was smoke on that highway that day because it was time for the Super Bowl. The show was going down the next day, and this is some spent across traffic, 18-wheelers flying, and then red field. I'm going to tell it. You know, I tell on one person a week. I told on my little brother, where he at? It's the weekend. He can't recover. He'll be on in a minute. But Red called me. We done left the gym. we had an event coming up, and I'm driving one way, Damali go the other way. She coming to the event center. All of a sudden, somebody called me on the phone. Charles, get down in there. Then he starts screaming this, Damali, stay with me. Damali, don't go. Damali, stay with me. Now, at this point, anytime somebody say that on a movie, don't go. And I'm driving. Now I'm doing 130. Now I'm finna be in the ditch with her.
130?
Because in my mind, I'm praying, because sometimes you just have to pray. You get some bad news in the moment, you start praying, and I'm like, Lord, I know I'm not finna go up here and watch my friend, my partner die today. I know. So it's like, even though he was saying that, I had to talk to myself to say, Lord, move your spirit, Lord.
Right.
I done did that for real.
Yeah.
But then by the time I got there, everything was good. But long story short, those events, COVID, we both got COVID, and I won't say she almost, because they said 10,000, I'm going to the word now, 10,000 fall on here, another on this day, but nothing comes near thou. So just know, even though the enemy may attack, God, if he has his hands on you.
And I'm going to tell y'all this. When that accident took place and I came to and heard Red Fields, let me tell y'all what my thought was. Lord, if you're going to send me a guardian angel, can we pick somebody? Not Red Fields.
Shout out to Red Field.
But I love Red, and I done told him what I said.
Yeah,
so
he got you back.
Yeah, he did. He got me back, and he called Charles. So
but the point is, KBOB and NYCU.FM been together for 6 years. We always gonna be family, whether good, bad, or ugly. Uncle Bobby done had his challenges. No matter what we go through, we find a way to show up for community. Yeah. We gonna always do it, and we gonna always do it together. Bottom line.
That part.
So now you got the facts from us. You heard it from the horse's mouth, Uncle Bobby and us.
Yes.
Moving on.
Okay, so now that we done got all that out the way, okay, wanted to give Uncle Bobby a huge congratulations over there at KBOB 89.9 FM, who is simulcasting this radio show broadcast, because he received the Out of Africa Hometown Hero Award at the 2026 Out of Africa Healthy Brain Strategies event that was organized by Reverend Beverly Ball.
Yes.
This particular event benefits all Alzheimer's awareness.
Right.
And so shout out to you, Uncle Bobby.
Congratulations.
Another award for you, for your bookshelf in there. So, I mean, but that's amazing.
When you go over to KBOB, all you're going to see is him enough space to sit in the chair. Everything else in the radio station is all awards.
Right.
But awards say somebody is acknowledging your great work, your great effort. Because a lot of times I know people work all the time and never get acknowledged, never get appreciated. So I join with you, Damali. Congratulations, Uncle Bobby. Well deserved for your work that you do in the community, and the legacy of just the Eden family goes back. They go back about 20 generations. I think his great grandpa was with Jesus. I mean, they've been around here doing a lot of work on Greenwood, cutting hair and doing all kind of stuff for many, many years. So I love when we acknowledge our seniors. Because sometimes our seniors can be forgotten about.
Absolutely.
So shout out to the organization with Miss Beverly Ball. And she is such a now she don't age and her husband don't age.
She sure don't.
But anyway, to the Ball. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all.
Marquise Nelson said, let's not forget our great Arkansas native from Hamburg, Scottie Pippen. Without him, MJ may not be MJ. Although I'm riding with MJ.
Hey, look, I heard what Marquise said. Like I say, I love MJ and I love LeBron, but at the same time, Scottie Pippen is from Arkansas.
Yes.
And every time that trophy went up, they was together.
Yes.
Key word, it was Jordan and Pippen
getting
it done together.
That's right.
Because who knows, neither one of them may not have a championship if they didn't work together. So
Birthright Living Legacy, which that's Marquise's organization, said the worst attacks always happen when you're closest to purpose.
I know it's like the darkest hour. And I know all of y'all can get on here right now that's on the live and say, man, every time it seemed like it's over. You know how when you ever watch wrestling?
Yeah.
Do you watch it nowadays?
I don't.
Well, shout out to if you watch it now. But see, back in the day, we had the Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, we had the good people.
Yeah. See, why you gonna say this? See, I didn't say that, y'all, because people is like wrestler maniacs. So shout out to the wrestlers right now. But I'm just saying, back in the day, when we had Andre the Giant and the Junkyard Dog and Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the great Kabuki and Kamala, the Ugandan warrior and all of that. Wrestling to us was real.
It was real.
You know, and I think it was because people was really jockeying for position. So I think they would slap each other for real to say, man, this is my house, you know. But anyway,
yes,
we're going to move on.
Okay. We talked to you guys about the Winter Olympics, so I hope you guys got a chance to look at some of the games. But if you did not, for the Winter Olympics, there were 93 countries who won medals across 116 different events in Milan and Cortina, Italy. But guess what?
What?
Norway beat us out.
They edged us out? Norway
ended up with 18 gold medals. So they're in first place as far as countries. They got 12 silver and 11 bronze. So they got a total of 41 medals. The U.S., we got second place, so we weren't far off. But we had 12 golds, 12 silvers, and 9 bronze for a total of 33 medals. And then the Netherlands rounded out the third place. They got 10 gold, 7 silver, and 3 bronze. So all in all, they got 20 medals. So that was a great event.
All I'm saying is where I'm from, when you come in second place, that just means you was the first one to lose. See, why our producer gonna make us laugh? See, I didn't laugh. No, I'm for real, man. In the B-Town, Marquise be a witness, not Marquise Dennis, my partner. Marquise said, you got to be first, or you was the first one to acknowledge you lost.
You lost.
So, U.S., let's win this thing. We the U.S. of A. You know what I mean? We supposed to win first place. Now, shout out to Norway, because I'm not going to be a sore loser. But at the end of the day, come on now. Now, we've been following the story. We were trying to say something with our chest. Now we just got to say it. We did the best that we could. We participated. But
so I think that we've been going on all this time. It's 5 minutes to the top of the hour. We need to just take a quick break, and then we're going to come back
and get to the show that we're supposed to start with in the beginning. Love y'all for tuning in. We'll be right back. It's a Community Wake Up with Charles and
Damali.
We're going to be right back, y'all.
Theater North Tulsa presents Nat Turner in Jerusalem at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. A powerful two-person drama imagining the final night of Nat Turner as he confronts Thomas R. Gray, the man who recorded his words and helped shape his legacy. Written by Nathan Allen Davis and directed by Keith Daniels. It's the hit stage play Nat Turner in Jerusalem. Explore faith, resistance, and the cost of telling the truth. Don't miss Nat Turner in Jerusalem, playing at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater, February 21st and 22nd, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. And February 28th and March 1st, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. Get your tickets now for Nat Turner in Jerusalem at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. Nat Turner in Jerusalem by Nathan Allen is presented by arrangement on behalf of Samuel French Incorporated. The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement, and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising packets to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and the HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Hey, bump, bump, bump. Welcome back to the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. We are back live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street, right here on Greenwood. We're live on NYCU.FM. We're live on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we get to tell our story our way. We also live on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. And you guys are all live in studio with us, and we appreciate y'all for locking in. Hey, we're doing our thing. It was a great weekend. We just did a huge recap. We appreciate everybody from tuning in. Click that share button, because we're going to finally now at the top of the hour. It's 8 o'clock. It's 28 degrees. We're going to get to the show now.
Right.
Finally. It's y'all fault.
Exactly.
We had a plan, then y'all got on the live, and y'all just started cutting up this morning. But we appreciate y'all, because it's Bounce Back Monday.
Right?
Yeah. Let's make this thing happen.
So Uncle Bobby said he loves us. We love you too, Uncle Bobby, over at KBOB 89.9 FM. And Natasha Mitchell says, congratulations, Mr. Bobby.
Yes, indeed.
My older sister Teresa said good morning.
Hey, what's going on, sis?
Uncle Brian says, if you ain't first, you last.
Hey, you're the first one to lose. Now, if that's my kids, don't y'all say that.
Right.
But since it's on the bigger scale, it is what it is.
Martisha Child says good morning.
Good morning. What's going on, family?
And we got Donnell Hawkins in. What's up, brother?
Donnell Hawkins, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Hey, me and him. Hey, look, Donnell Hawkins is a bad man. He has a program for kids to address that math. Because, you know, nowadays people like 1 + 1 = -1. Like that is not the correct answer. But we're going to get Donnell Hawkins on here because he got a great program that your youth need to be a part of. So appreciate you tuning in with us, brother.
Vernon Downing Rogers said, good morning, family.
Good morning. What's going on down there in Bartlesville?
Yes, absolutely.
Bartlesville.
Absolutely. So now our theme today is legacy builders.
Legacy builders.
That's what we're supposed to be talking about today. Because as you know, throughout the month of February, we've been laying the foundation of the types of things that we're going to be discussing. Of course, we're going to go into detail about, things that are happening in community, as well as some things that you need to know. But this is kind of the foundation. So legacy builders, this is what we're talking about. A legacy builder is someone who intentionally creates something that will benefit others long after they're gone. They don't just think about today, they think about tomorrow. Legacy builders are not focused on quick wins, they focus on lasting impact. They build businesses that create jobs, property that builds generational wealth, schools and mentorship programs, nonprofits that strengthen families, and institutions that serve the community. They plant seeds knowing that someone else may have to harvest the fruit. A legacy builder asks powerful questions. What will outlive me? Who benefits from my work? Am I building for applause or for impact? Legacy building requires vision. It requires patience and integrity, because true legacy isn't accidental, it's intentional. And here's the truth. You don't have to be famous to be a legacy builder. If you're teaching your children financial literacy, you're building legacy. If you're mentoring youth, you're building legacy. If you're starting a business that creates opportunity, you're building legacy. And if you're restoring trust in your community, you're building legacy. Legacy builders don't just chase success, they create sustainability. They understand that ownership, knowledge, and values are assets that can be passed down. So today's reminder is simple. Think long-term, build with purpose, invest in people, and create what lasts. Because legacy isn't something you leave by accident. It's something you build on purpose.
That's powerful, Damali.
I think it's very fitting that Willie Barney is on the line, because that's what we talk about all the time with the Empowerment Network. You know, it's creating legacy and building long-term.
So let me ask y'all on the live. When y'all hear Legacy builders. What does that mean to you, maybe in your family, personally?
Yes.
That's what I want to know, because me and Damali gonna answer. So legacy builder, like when you said that, it made me go back to Saturday when we had hundreds of people coming together trying to get the nuts and bolts to the things that they need so they can build something, not just for now. We was talking about legacy building, but a lot of times you start with yourself. For what I think about legacy building or legacy builders, and then now we pitch things back and forth where maybe I can add some of your stuff, some of your nuggets to mine, and you can add some of mine to yours. That's how we build together. So Damali, when you think just legacy builders, what that mean to you personally?
Legacy builders for me, and I think about this on the scale of what we do with youth. We have to plant seeds.
I like that. What youth? What youth? What program you talking about?
So we're talking about the youth at EduRec Youth and Family Fund Center.
Oh,
so when we do spring break camps and summer camps, after school programming, what we're doing is we're planting seeds into those children. And there is the saying that says sometimes we plant trees, of which the shade will never see. You see what I'm saying?
That part.
So we're planting these trees and planting these seeds in these children, which they're going to grow up into trees, but we may never see who they actually become. But we are planting goodness in them so that goodness will spring forth out of them. Right. And so it's because it's a long-term thing. It's something that's going to outlive us. And I think that that's something that we talk about when we have our team meetings is what can we do to ensure that these programs outlive us? Now, remember, I told y'all I'm going to be here until I'm like 115.
Something like that, right?
You know, what are we planting that's going to be here? You know, will 36th Street North Event Center, can we build it in such a way that it'll be here long after we're gone? EduRec Youth and Family Fund Center, can we build it in such a way that it will be here long after we're gone and our kids are gone? You know what I mean? So that's what it means to me.
Okay. Now, I asked y'all on the live. I know y'all thinking about it, but when you get a chance, just come on the live and say, when you think about legacy builders, what is your personal thought? Maybe your family thought, your company thought, all of them are welcome. When I think about legacy builders, the first thing I think about, to be honest, I start with the family first, because that's just kind of my first reaction. So it makes me think about myself, my kids, and my grandkids. Because I always try to make my decision when I think about legacy. I make my decisions based on my kids. Kids,
exactly.
Right? And I got 5 grandkids already, so I got some building to do. So anyway, my point is this. I feel like my kids is going to benefit because I'm their daddy.
Right.
I'm their daddy.
Real talk.
Y'all in the house with me. I got y'all. But if I think about y'all kids, then my decisions I make, the contracts I sign, I'm thinking about the legacy. And then when I think about what does that legacy look like, one, I want these kids, not just a financial thing. I want part of that legacy for them to be humble, for them to be polite, for them to honor our past, our present, and what we're trying to do. That's number one. But two, when I think about legacy builders, I'm hopeful that, you know, when I'm done, my kids, maybe kids, because I got my grands already, they can go to school where they want.
Yes.
They feel safe. They have a voice, and they matter. You know what I mean? I hope they can have those things. And then I try to take that same model out into the community.
Right.
And then I partner and collaborate with business, organizations, and churches to talk about, as a community, like what we did on Saturday, the State of Black Tulsa, what can we do to make sure our schools, that we're not a food desert, that we have economic development, that people have home ownership, have health and wellness, and build generational wealth together. Because the thing about it, if you sit in your silo to yourself and build all this wealth, when you die, guess what? All that isn't going away. And I see that all too often. People are sharp at what they do, but apparently they might not be thinking about their legacy, because all they leave is a fight. When they leave, it's a fight in the family.
No organization.
Sister done grabbed a wig, and this brother done grabbed something, and there's just a melee going on.
Right.
Because in my mind, you wasn't legacy building or being a legacy builder. Because if you do a legacy builder, you should sit with your kids and your grandkids. And we're not going to get into the trust and wills and all that today. We had that way. But you got to first even be thinking about, being a legacy builder first before you even start thinking about a trust and will and all that stuff. Because you ain't building no legacy, then just get a banking account, checking account, and a savings. That's all that you need. We going to the live?
We're going to the live. So Birthright Living Legacy asked if we would post the description that I read for legacy builders. So yes, I will, Marquise. I'll post that. Lieutenant DeLauren Sanders from the Tulsa Police Department says, hello, everybody.
What's going on, Lieutenant DeLauren Sanders down there on Greenwood at 1:00 on Saturday saying, come take this legacy picture.
Yeah,
of Black History. So
and
shout out.
I saw the motorcycle riders that pulled up.
They pulled up,
like,
didn't they? Shout out to Lieutenant Sanders.
I was so sad that we were working. So
those are things that bring community together.
Yeah.
So good job to you, Frat. Yes. Appreciate you doing that.
Dominique Clark, what's up, Dom?
Welcome.
Hey, she says, hey, fam. What's up, Sora?
What's up, Sora? Welcome to the show. We miss you, sis. Can't wait to see you.
I know. We ain't seen you in a while. Stacy Nicholson Reese. Good morning, Sora.
What's going on, family? What's going on Little Rock, Arkansas in the house? Watch your mouth.
Brian Humphrey is on. He was at
Brian
the meeting.
Then, what's going on? See, everybody need a good banker. See, it was a banker in there. So if you didn't make it to the meeting, so you could have caught up with Brian. Brian would have been telling you how he can get you the money that you need. But if you missed it, then I ain't letting nobody borrow no money right now. See, you got to come to the event. Because you got the people there with the money. All the people with the money was in the room, giving their cards out, showing people what programs was available, all your stuff, networking together. Yeah. So it's a lot of people having a lot of meetings today, including us, because that's what you do when you come together. Now I understand some of you just couldn't make it, conflict of
and that's okay.
Your schedule, and we still got y'all. We got something else coming up next month, so don't worry. We're going back to back with this thing.
Yeah. Morticia said, legacy building is to expose my kids to several opportunities and let them know they can dream big.
I like it.
Glenda Porter says, good morning. Good morning, sis.
Good
How
morning.
Are you?
Welcome
Richie
to the show.
Anderson, he was actually at the meeting as well, and he says, good morning.
Richie was everywhere.
He was
everywhere. I met him here at the thing, and we were just partners. So we was partners at the summit. But then I seen him after church, and he was back, Uncle, because he had the beard, the way the beard was shaped.
I know, right?
So he told Willie, so me and him and Willie took a picture. He's like, look, I'm Uncle, I'm cousin, I'm best friend, I'm whatever I need to be. But Richard, we really appreciate you, and we do not take you for granted, man. That's the support that you give us and your positive energy all the time.
And he's always had positive energy. Man, I've known him forever. So
that's good stuff.
Since high school. Lieutenant DeLauren Sanders says legacy to him means him getting involved and doing things that bring community together.
I like that.
Very
I like
good.
that. And here's the thing about when we say legacy builder, there's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
All we doing is putting out there what we think, because me and Damali know how we just telling you. I didn't even know. Well, I know this was the name of the show, but I didn't think about it. I did this. It's random because sometimes that's how you get it.
Yeah.
Because you could go sit at home, and what if one of your kids, your son or daughter, say, Dad, what are we doing with our legacy? Mom, somebody today asked me about legacy builder. What are we doing to build our legacy? To me, to not have an answer,
man,
at all. Well, bigger than that is if you haven't even thought about it.
Right.
Now, let me say something that I do understand. Sometimes we're just trying to survive.
Yes.
And we understand that. But I feel like we're going into a season where we can work together, we can collaborate, but we can go from just surviving to having good livable wage jobs, and we can get to legacy. So this show is going to expose a lot of that. Y'all can come see us. We can share information and make those things happen. But everybody should have something set as a legacy, at least for you and your family. Now, if you want to go beyond that. Damali, what you want to do? Go back to the live or go to the next part?
So I think we're going to go to our Black History Did You Know fact.
Uh-oh, get the thinking caps on. We'll come back. Now, y'all keep putting in the legacy builder and what it means to you. But this is Black History Month. So get your listening ears on.
Let's see just how much you know. It's Black History Trivia with Charles and Damali.
So as we told you guys that this month, because it is Black History Month and we're honoring and celebrating Black History Month, we're going to just give you some Did You Know facts.
There you go.
But come March 1st, we back to the trivia. Okay. So if you want the opportunity to win some merch, then make sure that you up and get sharpened up on your Black history. Now you had a whole month to try to get it together, 28 days to be exact. Okay, so here we go. Our Black History Did You Know trivia. Did you know fact? I'm sorry. So what it says is this: did you know that Madam C.J. Walker was not only one of the first self-made female millionaires in America, she was a legacy builder. Born Sarah Breedlove in 1867 to formerly enslaved parents, Madam C.J. Walker built a hair care empire.
Hold up. So what you saying is she was enslaved first in 1865.
67.
And we're talking about a millionaire.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. All right. I'm just, that's how I listen. So I have to say, slow down for a minute.
Yeah.
So we're going all the way back to 1867. She coming out of slavery. Come on, I got to hear this story. Come on.
So this is also something. She was born Sarah Breedlove. Did you get that?
I got that.
Changed her name. To formerly enslaved parents, Madam C.J. Walker built a hair care empire at a time when opportunities for Black women were extremely limited. But here's what makes her a true legacy builder. She didn't just build wealth for herself. She created jobs for thousands of Black women. She funded scholarships, she supported civil rights organizations, and she invested in community development. She built systems, not just success. Her company trained women in entrepreneurship and financial independence long before those words became common in business conversations. She believed economic empowerment was a pathway to freedom, and her impact didn't stop with her lifetime. The model she created, ownership, reinvestment, and community support, is still studied today. That's what legacy building looks like. Not just earning, but empowering, not just succeeding, but sustaining. This has been your Black History Did You Know Fact right here on the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali.
Damali, that's great for Black History Month, because when I'm listening to that, I'm just thinking, okay, her parents are enslaved. So picture that. So that means they picking cotton and dealing with all the harsh realities of what's going on.
Right.
But Madam C.J. Walker didn't let that deter her from not having a dream, having a vision, and not building a legacy. Still a legacy builder in those kind of conditions.
Yes.
So we're not close right now to those type of conditions, no matter what part of life you're in, no matter where you live. We're not dealing with that.
Yes.
But to me, this just shows the resiliency that we have just as a people, as a culture, and just who we are. And I think a lot of times we have to share the information and get these facts, because you know, every dad's dream all of his life and his biggest goal is to just make sure that his daughter never have to swing on the pole. I'm just telling you right now. I'm saying that right now. We want you to be the Madam C.J. Walkers. I'm just telling you, if you don't know that, every dad, look, every man on here, you can ask him. See, our greatest thing, because right now, sometimes now, nothing wrong with the strippers. Don't y'all call me. Don't call me. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this. We was doing this kind of stuff way back in 1867. And us daddies out here that's trying to be a real daddy, we do not want nobody swinging on the pole. Now, I talk to my daughters about this.
Right.
Say, I'll take care of you myself.
Right.
But nevertheless, I'm not being funny, but I'm just saying a lot of times people tap out and go for the easiest thing that you think is accessible. I'm sure she had to overcome some things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure a lot of things happened. Not only did she help herself, Damali, you said that she employed thousands
of women.
You know what I mean?
And taught financial literacy.
She also did economic development.
That part.
So this sister was coming out of slavery, and sometimes we just got to understand the shoulders. So when you standing up on her shoulders and all you see is a pole, you're looking at the wrong thing.
I can't. Let's move on.
I'm just
17 past the hour.
His father's on here. I mean, Marquise is on here. I'm telling you, Damali, daddies don't want our daughters stripped. I'm telling you.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, that was on my heart. Now, I done went to church yesterday. So y'all talk to y'all daddies before y'all resort.
Right.
And don't let Trick Daddy trick y'all.
Not Trick Daddy.
My bad, Trick Daddy. Don't call me.
Now, you know he'll pull up.
Trick Daddy be ready to fight too.
He'll pull up.
Yeah,
All right, it's 17 past the hour. It's currently 30 degrees right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come right back with the Small Business Spotlight. So you guys stay tuned in.
It's the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali.
Theater North Tulsa presents Nat Turner in Jerusalem at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. A powerful two-person drama imagining the final night of Nat Turner. He confronts Thomas R. Gray, the man who recorded his words and helped shape his legacy. Written by Nathan Allen Davis and directed by Keith Daniels. It's the hit stage play Nat Turner in Jerusalem. Explore faith, resistance, and the cost of telling the truth. Don't miss Nat Turner in Jerusalem, playing at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater, February 21st and 22nd, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. And February 28th and March 1st, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. Get your tickets now for Nat Turner in Jerusalem at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. Nat Turner in Jerusalem by Nathan Allen is presented by arrangement on behalf of Samuel French Incorporated.
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
Buy local, build local, support local. The Small Business Spotlight is brought to you by NYCU.FM. Listen live at NYCU.FM 24/7. Local dreams, local dollars, local success.
It's the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali, and we are back live right here on NYCU.FM, live on KBOB 89.9 FM, where we are allowed to tell our story our way. We're live on YouTube, the official, I see you looking at me, Damali, World One Development news you can use, and y'all live in studio right here on Black Wall Street, right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right here on Greenwood. We are so happy that you're here on this Bounce Back Monday, trying to recover from the weekend. And before we went on break, I made up a spontaneous little thing I had to say, but we're going to just unpack it for 2 to 3 minutes. So I said something. We asked our producer of the show, Mr. Stephen Keys. He's only 25. I said, Steve, I'm just going to ask you, have a daughter, what is the number one thing you want to say about her? He too said, I don't not want her swinging on the pole. I'm not trying to tell y'all, people just got to call a spade a spade. That's what we don't. Look, my oldest daughter, Glow, Big Glow, aka, she did a little drop for us, so I had to put that on.
Oh yeah.
This is what she do. She messes with me. Like if times get hard, she go, Daddy, Daddy, I might, girl, don't look. Now I done told you, Glow, don't play with your dad like that. If you need some gap funding, your daddy is gonna help you out. Don't look, say, Daddy, I don't know if these bills get a little more tight. Right. You know it's gonna be Players Club. No, it ain't. Now, Damali,
what?
Let me ask you the question.
Yes.
For mothers, what is the main thing they try to protect their daughter or their son from?
I think we just want you to be independent, period. For me, I don't necessarily think about a particular thing, although the poll is bad and I don't necessarily want my daughter up there. But I'm just saying, we want you.
Look, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. See, I didn't even say nothing about being up there. So now, see, no, we ain't even gonna talk about that. We both gonna go back to church Sunday. Because you said up there. I didn't even say that. I was like regular. So see, you really don't want. With the fact that you said,
I don't want to think about it.
We're gonna cut that piece.
And I don't want my sons being drug dealers.
But
I don't want you doing anything that's gonna shame our family.
In our communities, a lot of times you got a lot of stuff in your ear gate and your eye gate.
Yeah.
So when you're raising your kids, you do sit back and be like, man, I got to find a way for my baby to make it.
Yeah.
And for most dads, you just know that's the fallback plan for the girls a lot of times. When you can't make it, that's the fallback plan. So we can't go to the fallback plan.
Right.
But for moms, you saying most of the time for your son and daughter, it's just being independent.
Just being able to have a something that ain't going to get you going to jail. That's what I don't want you to do. Whatever that is,
whatever path, long as it don't
lead you there, because you need to have a good reputation and you need to have a good record in order to be able to get to the places that you're trying to go.
Let me tell you what I try to save my sons from.
What's that?
Is I do not want my son to end up being a drug dealer.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I be hopeful.
Nothing against drug dealers. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do till you get to the next stop.
You can call yourself a pharmaceutical rep. You can call yourself. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Leave him alone.
But what I'm saying, pull up too. You know, so hey, I understand, but I'm just saying when you grow up, you want your sons and daughters to have a chance to make it.
Exactly.
And a lot of times to make it gets very difficult. You know, I have a lot of friends, family. I ain't even gonna say that. But people, you know, when you get challenged enough, you're like, man, I gotta eat, bro.
By any means
necessary.
I
gotta eat.
But use that if you have to do that. Don't get comfortable in the situation and be like, oh, I'm making all this money. No, that's a temporary stop. You need to have a plan of how you're going to get to something legal so that you don't end up behind bars for the rest of your life. That's all I got to say about that.
But back to the point. So you're saying you're looking for independence. With me, I'm just saying when I think about my daughters, stay away from Chocolate City. My daughter, stay away from Chocolate City. Then my sons, I'm trying, like, I don't want you to be joining the gang.
Right.
Because you know, I want you to be joining the gang.
Because it's societal perception.
And I don't want you to have to resort to selling drugs because a lot of times those things going to lead you to places. And in our community, at some point.
And we have enough of that.
We all got a gangster uncle or cousin, partner, or son. We all got that. It is what it is, right?
It is.
But the end of the day, typically, if you're in a gang or you're selling drugs, they only going to lead to two spots. Places. You know what I mean?
Jail or death.
Jail or death. And somebody got to say it because we probably, you know what I mean? One of the two. And neither one of them are good.
Neither one of them are good.
So that's why on the Wake Up, we're going to try to provide opportunities. So that's not your only option.
Right.
Is that fair? So
Uncle Brian says, the poll, really?
My bad, Uncle Brian. I could have thought of something else a little better than that. But you know what I'm saying?
Marquise over at Birthright said, no, we don't want the poll.
See, look, we don't stay away from.
Right. Let's see. Tamika said, Charles is a real life comedian.
Hold on, Dr. Rogers. Hold on, Dr. Rogers.
Uncle Brian said, back to church for you, Charles. Donnie is finally here.
I told you. What I tell you, he was coming.
Yes.
Man, my brother was relaxing. He was all on his grill this weekend, sending us pictures of food that we can't get to.
Right.
That's how my brother is.
So this is what he said. He said, I have a mean seasoning rub and barbecue sauce created from That Show Good Barbecue. But my kids grew up and things got busy, so I could not pursue the opportunity. I'll come back once I am a little closer to retiring. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. My brother is cold on that grill.
Yeah,
let me tell you something right now. He cold.
I ain't ate it.
It don't just look good. It tastes good. You'll accidentally eat a bone. Messing with my little bro. You'll eat a bone. You'll eat a bone. You like at this point you're a dinosaur. You'll be a dinosaur messing with my
a bone.
So the bone is tender. He put seasoning in the bone when you sit there just chewing on the bone.
Dang, is this the bone?
Bro, I appreciate you tuning in, man.
Dr. Tamika said, having a black son is hard. Protection from these streets. You see, that's what I said, Tamika. Yeah.
You didn't have no black son. You got three daughters. I did not.
But I have grandsons.
And this is true. And y'all can chime in if you want. Marquise, you work with brothers every day. It's almost frightening to have a son. Because and your son can be straight A's. Yeah. Your son can stay at church. Your son can do everything that he wants. But I'm telling you, in some places, just the skin alone. Like my kids. And guess what all boys want to wear now?
What?
Hoodies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And here's the thing.
In the wintertime, it's 119 degrees.
But that's not even a point.
Yeah, I know. I know your point, though.
The point is this. You should be able to wear whatever you want.
That part.
You shouldn't be, nothing that you wear should. Now, you got on a hoodie and a ski mask and running Quick Trip. That's different. I didn't say do that. That's too much. Now, when I see some boys with ski masks, I'm like, now, hoodie and a ski mask, bro, you on your own with this one.
Right.
But you should, because I like wearing hoodies. Hoodies and a jean on the kind of chilly day, that's my hookup, you know. But I'm telling you, Damali, when you have a son, your whole way of thinking, your entire day is totally different. Because whether they just at school or whether they're going off to college, or if you just want them to run to the store, like if it's 10 at night and I got my son and daughter, I dang near want to let my daughter go to the store. Right. Because you just like, man, if my son get pulled over, you know, it can get kind of crazy.
That whole worry about making it back home.
Yeah, and people that don't have sons, the thing about it, they don't think about it, they don't understand it. So when you be telling them like, no, I don't want to send my son over here. Oh, you tripping. No, you ain't got no son.
All right.
You got to talk to your sons different because, hey, stuff can get crazy. So, Dr. Rogers, you're absolutely right.
Glenda says legacy building breaks free from all the barriers. There are no excuses when it comes from restoring, preserving, and building a better future. That's not just sustains, but propels beyond boundaries. Uncle Brian said, or don't show up on the Epstein files. Oh,
Uncle Brian, we've been trying to avoid the Epstein files as much as possible.
We're going to talk about it just a little bit today.
Yeah, okay. A little bit. We might touch on it for you.
Glenda Porter said, oh my, not the pole. She clutched her pearls. Oh my.
Hey.
Oh Lord.
Look.
Let's see who else. Oh, Stacy says, Soror Stacy says, yes, they love those hoodies. Mine wears them year round, shaking my head. Exactly. I'll be saying the same thing.
Look, I love my kiddos, the young ones, but to me, it seemed like maybe the seasons are confused. I don't know if it's just me, but it seemed like when it's freezing cold, they want to wear shorts.
Yeah.
And tank top. And then when it's 299,000 degrees, want to have on a jumpsuit with a hoodie with gloves on.
You like,
I'm like, it's 105. Is it an air conditioner in this hoodie? I'm like, what is we? We're going to get the youngsters in here because the thing about it for us, it's about love.
Yes.
So we're going to bring them in because we probably couldn't walk across the parking lot. We'd be done fainted.
Exactly.
And they can all day long going to school.
With the hood on.
With the hood on. I don't understand. They probably see these kids so smart. They're probably using AI. It's probably a whole wintry program.
Right.
They got inside that hoodie.
Like in Africa, it may be something too. You wear long sleeves.
They done invented some.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But
anyway, okay, let's just get off of that. Okay, so we're supposed to be doing our small business spotlight. We done got off on another tangent already. So today we're highlighting OCD Cuts Home Remodeling and Lawn Service, proudly owned and operated by Mr. Ambrose Stevenson.
Come on, Ambrose Stevens. Finally, we got somebody we can acknowledge that they are on the line.
Yes. So serving the Tulsa community, OCD, and actually he goes to Broken Arrow and several other little, towns around Tulsa, Owasso and other places. But anyway, it says serving the Tulsa community, OCD Cuts specializes in home remodeling and lawn service, helping homeowners upgrade their living space and maintain beautiful, well-kept properties. From kitchen and bathroom renovations, flooring and interior updates, painting and home improvements, lawn maintenance, trimming, and curb appeal. OCD Cuts brings precision, professionalism, and pride to every project. They help your house look better, feel better, and increase in value. Home remodeling strengthens property value. Lawn care strengthens neighborhood pride. And when you support locally owned businesses like OCD Cuts, you're supporting economic growth right here in Tulsa. For service inquiries, you can call 918-907-4933, or you can visit their website at ocdcutslawnservice.wixsite.com for more information. OCD Cuts Remodeling and Lawn Service, rebuilding better homes and stronger communities, one project at a time.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Now, listen. So this is a perfect time to support Mr. Stevenson. You know why? Yeah. It's income tax season. That's you got your income tax.
Right? Get your stuff together.
It's about to be springtime.
Yep.
So it's the perfect time to give them a call like right now. Let them come out.
Get on the schedule.
Give us an assessment of what's going on and give the brother an opportunity because he travels and he's going to help the inside and outside look good, because you got to do some pre-merge and stuff and some of that because some of y'all wait till there's no grass left. Now you want grass.
It's dirt.
So to really get your grass right, you got to call these brothers in February before that last big snow.
Right.
So you can put some shit. I know a little bit. I'm not Ambrose. Now, don't call me.
Right.
Because I ain't coming. But when you put the seeds and stuff in the ground before that last snow, then you're going to get some kind of grass and all that. Because if you wait till after that, you're going to have dust in your yard with a barrel of edge up. So call him now.
Right.
Support him now. Let him get you ready. So now you can be in the competition for the best yard in your community.
Absolutely.
And don't be sitting around with a dust bucket.
I know, right?
Dust blowing all over the community because you didn't get no grass.
You didn't get nothing going. So, all right. So let's make sure we support, and the support works both ways. So you see Ambrose got a t-shirt from us.
Right.
Now we giving Ambrose a shout out.
There you go.
For his business. So you see how that works?
See? And we're going to have him on the show. Yeah. So when we get to the spring, we'll have him come in live because if he has this this company, he has a testimony that you want to hear about and I want to hear about. So we're going to have him on the show. We'll have him come in as he get things going so you can see the brother, love on the brother and all that good stuff. So Ambrose, get ready. We'll call you in here in the spring.
Miss Harmony Shaw just joined.
Welcome to the show, Miss Harmony Shaw.
Okay, so our next thing is community alerts. We want to remind you about some things that are happening in community that you need to be aware of.
Get your pen and your pad out. Take your notes.
Yes. So, scholarship opportunity. There's over $770,000 in scholarships for Oklahoma students, open to grades 9 through 12. They will test your knowledge of Oklahoma history and geography, but you need to register before February the 27th.
That's this week.
That's this week.
So by this Friday, if you've been procrastinating, the procrastination is over.
It's over.
Please apply for, fill out the application.
Yes.
You never know how much, $770,000.
That's a lot of money.
Get you some of that money.
That's a lot of money. So you need to go to OklahomaHOF.com. Don't forget that EduRec Spring Break Camp is now accepting registrations. Now, y'all, listen, this is what we had to do this year. This year, there's only going to be 40 slots.
40 slots only, y'all.
That's it. So it's going to be first come, first serve. You can't call us and say, oh,
I'm going to do this right here. So 20 slots are already gone. So we got 20 more slots.
20 more.
So come today. It's going to be some other stuff going on, but right now stuff is tight. We got to make sure we can take care of everybody. So we got 20 more slots. Where can they go, Damali, to register?
You need to go to edurectulsa.com in order to get your child registered. Of course, you can call me. And I can get you registered as well, or you can call the center directly at 918-430-3947. Also, we want to say there was something else about a camp that I wanted to remind people about. And
I'll add some. We have some partial scholarships. So what I can do is Damali get our thoughts together. Richie Anderson supported. Thank you so much, cousin. Miss Talisa Autry gave a donation, and Miss Ashley Grant Cherokee, councilwoman, gave a donation. If you want to help with supplies, look at EduRec. If you don't know, Ambrose, we might need you to help us a little bit. We own 15 acres. Football field, baseball diamond. Our facility is 53,000 square feet. So it's not just a small scale thing we're doing. It's a large scale situation. So if you can support, just go to edurectulsa.com. When you see that donate button, just click the donate, or also you can send us a cash app and I'll give you that later on.
Okay, so what I was going to say is it's $20 a day.
20, that's it.
That covers breakfast, lunch, snack, and all of the activities that the kids are going to be doing.
$20
$20
a day.
And we are going to be doing wood shop this year.
Yes.
So I'm super excited about that. We'll be doing STEM and STEAM.
We're gonna get into that music space a little bit, let them play some stuff. So it's gonna, and here's the thing, 20. See, you thought you was gonna have to take off and stay at home with your kids. No, you can afford it this year. $20. If you got 2 kids, we'll go 20-10 for the second one. If you got 3, we'll go 20-10-5. We'll keep splitting it. But we are about community. We're about you being able to still go to work and let your kids be in a safe space. We 14 years with no issues at our spring break camp. So we will welcome you, your family, your kids, our teachers, our doctors, that got great programs and curriculum. So, you know, some kids can forget everything they just learned this year in 1 week. So we're going to make sure they having fun, but they're going to be having fun with the robotics and stuff like that as they learn.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Ambrose said it's that time season is here. Let's stop the weeds, plant some seeds.
There you go.
You know, you sound like Jesse too. If it's not perfect, I'm not done. I love that. So that's your slogan. If it's not perfect, I'm not done. I love it. Okay. And he said he's on Facebook as well. So OCD Cuts, look him up on Facebook. And then he said he got you. And you said, Ambrose, we might need your help. He said he got you.
I need your help.
So make sure that you reach out. If you can sponsor a child, please do. I mean, it's just $100 for the week. If you can sponsor multiple children, please do. You know,
let me tell y'all, some sponsorships go a whole way. So right now, if you sit at home counting it all out, look at these hundreds. Just grab one of them. 1 or 2 of them and be like, you know what? Let me support a couple families, because trust me, them families come in and it's a game time decision. You know, we trying to make sure, because you got to remember $20 breakfast, lunch, activities, field trips, STEM, STEAM, woodwork. We throwing them a lot, so over the value, but we got to make it still affordable, because them camps out south, $300, $400, $500
a week
for the week. We $20 a day, so let's make it happen.
Okay, let's see. Black Wall Street Rally needs our votes.
Yes.
I checked last night, y'all. We still number 2.
We got to get back to number 1.
We got to get back
Black
to
Wall
number
Street.
1.
We ain't going out like that.
No, we can't let them do us like that. Okay, so you need to go to 10best.usatoday.com and you'll hit the button that says vote. You can vote from every one of your devices once a day. So if you got a tablet, you got a Mac, you got a cell phone, you got whatever you got, we need you to
all
vote
these
from
devices we got in here, about 5 of them. We're going to vote on all of them as soon as this show is over.
Absolutely.
So let's win this for our community.
Voting closes March 2nd, so we ain't got much time,
Monday.
y'all.
We got 1
March
week.
2nd at 11:59 a.m. So we need everybody voting.
7 days.
Again, 10best.usatoday.com. Go and vote for the Black Wall Street Rally because we're trying to win. Okay, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity is awarding 2 $1,000 scholarships. The application deadline is March 31st. We posted the flyer on our World One Development Facebook page. Please go there to get details. If you need more information, you can contact Charles or myself, and we can send you that information. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, they're offering a scholarship as well. You can go to DST-Tulsa-Alumni.org for scholarship application. Their deadline is April the 10th.
Just
so
like that.
You got a little bit of time on that one.
All right, y'all. You got one more?
No.
Okay, so we're going to take a real quick break. It's 39 after hour. When we come back, we're going to get into the Monday morning crash out. People been crashing out all weekend. I can't wait for us to get to it. Also, when we come back, we got some other breaking news you need to know about because I need to say who is the GOAT between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. You're going to get that next after these messages.
North Tulsa presents Nat Turner in Jerusalem at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. A powerful 2-person drama imagining the final night of Nat Turner. He confronts Thomas R. Gray, the man who recorded his words and helped shape his legacy. Written by Nathan Allen Davis and directed by Keith Daniels. It's the hit stage play Nat Turner in Jerusalem. Explore faith, resistance, and the cost of telling the truth. Don't miss Nat Turner in Jerusalem, playing at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, Liddy Dungeons Theater, February 21st and 22nd, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. And February 28th and March 1st, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m. Get your tickets now for Nat Turner in Jerusalem at TulsaPAC.com or call 918-596-7111. Nat Turner in Jerusalem by Nathan Allen is presented by arrangement on behalf of Samuel French Incorporated.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as Spring Break Camp, Summer Camp, and After School. We also have Black History Saturdays. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
You know what? It's really not that bad being up at 5 a.m.
Damali, you know what? You're absolutely right. The only thing better is we on 5 days a week.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's the Community Wake Up, our brand new morning show.
Right here on NYCU.FM.
And simulcast on KBOB 89.9 FM.
We got your Black History Trivia.
We got your medical report.
Don't forget the police report.
Your local, national, and international news.
Always the latest on upcoming events.
The Divine Nine and HBCU check-ins.
And most importantly, we can't do it without you.
And make sure you join us each and every day.
It's the Community Wake Up
with Charles and Damali. Turn me up. Hey, turn me up on a Monday, not a Tuesday. It's a good day right here on NYCU.FM with Charles and Damali, the morning show that everybody been talking about. We live Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also live on KBOB 89.9 FM with Uncle Bobby Eden. He just got an award this weekend. Shout out to the Juice radio show. That's for those young people that's in high school that want to get into this media space. Give Uncle Bobby a call. We also live on YouTube, the official World One Development news you can use. But all of y'all, local, national, and international, y'all live right here in studio, where we live every day, giving you the good stuff.
Yeah.
Damali, how you feeling? How you doing?
Good. Pretty good. You know, and look, man, the whole show done melted away.
Just like that. We've been having a good time. Hey.
Melted away.
Now, real quick, y'all see the shirts? Now, we already got about 25 orders going out. You see it? It's the Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali on the back. It got all our hashtags for how you can tune in, which I just gave y'all all of that. So the long sleeve shirt, which is super dope, that we got on, is $25. And you can do that by going to world1development.com. One is spelled WON. Hit the donate button and just put it in the little message, shirt, and your size. Also, you can cash out $ World One Development and then let us know your size, because we're going to make the order today so we can have these shirts back fast as possible. Also, if you would just like to donate to all the work that we do, go check us out first. Go to world1development.com, stroll down, all them activities over the weekend, everything we got coming up, all that stuff is there. And you can be part of our team, and we'll appreciate that in advance. So shoot us a little donation, and it will help us reach more people. Damali,
yes,
back to you.
So we want to give some shout outs real quick. We got Raheem Sanders on.
Oh, that's Omaha.
Yes.
What's going on? Let me salute him. Hold on.
Yeah.
Salute to you, Raheem. Appreciate you, brother.
Right. We also got my older sister Teresa is on.
Teresa.
Soror Stacy Reese is on.
Hey.
Of course, Ambrose Stevenson is on.
Still in the building.
We got AJ all the way down in Arkansas. He's on. Dina Ponder is on.
Miss Ponder, welcome to the show.
Yes, let's see who else is on. We got Mom on. We got Harmony Shaw on.
Harmony, what's up?
Glenda Porter
Miss
is
Glenda.
on.
Soror. I know who you are.
Gary Lee.
Gary
Lee.
Over there at the Eagle.
We got Birthright, Living Legacy.
Let me pause. Gary Lee. Yes. Shout out to that story you did.
Oh, yeah.
On the summit.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all hit a grand slam in the Eagle. So your sister, Sharnice, that came out, and yourself, that's what we're talking about in community, telling the right narrative and telling the story the right way. That was an amazing article. We want to let you know that, man.
Yeah. Dr. Tamika Rogers is on.
The doctor. We can't wait to have her on the show. She be turned all the way up. Can't wait.
Natasha Mitchell is on.
Natasha, what's up, cousin?
Of course, Uncle Brian.
Uncle Brian sitting over there.
Cousin Pearlie Newton is
cousin,
on.
She's still in the building.
Yeah,
cousin gonna be showing up soon. We already got the red carpet out for you, cousin. So you just come on. My little bro, you on?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell y'all something. We got hundreds of secret listeners. Now, we love the secret listeners, local, national, international. They're all at City Hall, all at the White House. Y'all can come on the live. We nice.
We
twice.
We nice.
We twice as nice.
Guess who
It's
just
two of
popped
us.
on?
Who is that?
D. Reed.
D. Reed, what up, cuzzo? I need an edge up. My beard is looking kind of suspect. You talking about the best barber in the city? D. Reed, give them your... don't put your number on the live because it's local now. They may get your number and be like, I'll be like, oh man, cousin, I don't know who is on the phone. But anyway, give them your website, cousin, or give them social media a message so they can come over there and get their fresh cut. Because let me tell you something, my cousin gonna make your edge so crispy.
Yeah.
And your beard is gonna be so awesome. But man, love my little cousin, man, here in Tulsa, putting on for the city.
All right, so now we're down to the Monday morning crash out. And I need y'all to send me when y'all found somebody crashing out.
You find a crash out, y'all. Then you got to let us know if you crashed out.
Okay.
Did you crash out at the movie cinema? Did you crash out somewhere? Yeah. So if you seen a crash out, or if you crashed out, Damali, did you crash out somewhere this weekend?
I didn't. I had a great weekend.
Oh, it was too much good stuff going on.
We had a lot of great stuff happening.
Did I crash out?
Look, you got to think about it. Like,
I didn't go to crash out. Once I ate that fixins on Saturday, it makes you can't crash out. When you get some fixins in your stomach, you can't even get upset. You want to get mad. It just don't work with waffles and chicken and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff. It just don't work like that.
Yeah.
But somebody did crash out. Let's talk about who did crash out on Monday. Only on Monday do we do the Monday morning crash out. So, Damali, who did crash out?
President of the United States.
The president crashed out.
You know why? His homeboys over in the Supreme Court issued a decision on February the 20th ruling that many of the sweeping tariffs that he's been imposing are unlawful.
Oh, I did see him crashing out.
Those are his homeboys and
his boys did. People he put in office.
Yep.
They said, you know what? We got morals and we got values. Yep. So we can't do it. So he crashed out. And you know, when Trump crashed out, he crashes all the way out.
So they said, what the Supreme Court said is that he did not have legal authority to impose tariffs without Congress. So, but you know what he said?
What'd he say?
He said that he plans to use other existing trade laws to continue imposing tariffs. So he's rebelling.
Oh, he's going back post-slavery.
Right.
Going back post-slavery. I know where he's going.
Yes.
He going all the way. See, you just don't know when people don't get what they want. It's like if there's a will, there's a way. So he's going to go find some way back somewhere to come up with something to try to push it. But shout out to the people at the Supreme Court for attempting to do the right thing.
Yes.
You know, because when somebody give you a position, it's not just, we're in a democracy, you know, so you're supposed to vote on things and not just do stuff, you know. So thank you, Congress, for standing up, because even if we are going to do the tariffs, we don't have no issues on the community to wake up with tariffs. All we saying is do them the right way.
Stacey said POTUS crashes out every day.
All right, who else crashed out?
Anybody that's on the Epstein list.
Man, have y'all even took a glimpse at the Epstein files? The Epstein files, Damali, I don't know about you, but they straight up scared. They done scared me. They done scared me with the Epstein files. What is your take to this day? And they only got a few of them. What is your take on Epstein files?
Well, so listen, so for some people who are not in the know and don't even know what the Epstein
let's
files
say what
are.
it is.
So let's go ahead and do a little education first, and then we'll go back to what it is. Okay, so the Epstein files, they're actually based on a guy who was named Jeffrey Epstein. Right. He was a wealthy American financier who was arrested in 2019 on federal charges of sex trafficking minors.
Right.
He had previously pled guilty in 2008 to state prostitution-related charges involving a minor in Florida and served 13 months in a controversial work release arrangement. In July 2019, he was arrested again on federal sex charges in New York. And in August of 2019, he died in jail while awaiting trial. And his death was ruled a suicide by the New York City Medical Examiner. So
I bet he committed suicide. Once these files came out, I'm like, somebody caught up with that brother.
So what the Epstein files are literally thousands of pages of court records, deposition transcripts, flight logs, contact books, email records, investigative documents, and lawsuit filings about people, most of them wealthy people. I'll say that. Wealthy people with influence, affluent folks that are in these files. And they,
you remember they was trying to get these files released before the presidency. You remember that was the thing going like, please release them.
Yes.
And now I see why.
Yes. Okay. And so the deal is now people have been talking about, we want to see what's in the Epstein files. We want to know. So they finally released the Epstein files, or some of them, right? And there are a lot of names. If you didn't know, Jeffrey Epstein had an island.
Right.
And there was, and it was one of those things that what happens on the island stays on the island. But some people came back and told.
Yeah, they told about the island.
So if you went to the island, which I never went to the island, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. But if you went to the island, yeah, you might be a little bit nervous.
So my question on the live, and do it the clean version, what have you been thinking and feeling about these Epstein files? You ain't got to say too much, but what is your initial thought? Because it's getting pretty grimy, pretty gritty, pretty scary. It depends on how you're looking at it, because a lot of these people still living today. And the stuff gets pretty horrendous, Damali. It get pretty diabolical what's going on. What is what's your take on it?
And listen, and it's not just in the people from the U.S.
Oh,
there are people that are in, that were in the royal court.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in other countries.
Local, national, international.
Absolutely. This is like big stuff.
But without saying names, I'll go ahead and say some things that are scary to me. I think the stuff about the COVID vaccine and how that might just been kind of a little bit of a setup, because you're looking at the email and you're reading it. Well, maybe we can use this vaccine to take some people out. You see it in it, but you're reading it. So you can't be like you don't see it. So that's one thing that makes me nervous, because imagine how much pressure you had. Like, get the COVID and get some McDonald's. Man, what the shot got to do with McDonald's?
Right.
Get your shot and get a gift card. People start doing that. It's almost like robbery and trickery.
Right.
So that was one thing that's concerning. Eating kids. Eating.
That just made my skin crawl just to hear you say that.
Sitting in it is scary. Drinking these kids' blood. Do we have vampires? Are there vampires?
That's disgusting. This
here?
is just disgusting.
You know what I mean? You got to think about that.
Weird stuff.
You just be thinking, and they naming names and they dropping them. Now, when it get down to this sex trafficking with kids, is like, for me, one is bad to sex traffic, but then if you're gonna eat them and then you're like drinking blood, I mean, this stuff gets
it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Let's just not talk about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I don't even want to talk about it.
It's bad like that. But the thing about it is, now we see why it's been such a big deal about these Epstein files.
Yeah, and so the reason why all of this matters is because it raises the broader question about accountability among powerful individuals. Right. Institutional failures, how plea deals were handled.
Right.
And transparency in elite networks. Right. Because if it was you or I.
Oh, man.
Throw them in jail, throw away the key. They can't even get daylight, right? But when you're of a particular stature, it's the haves and the have-nots, So it's just one of those.
Another thing it makes me think about, and we definitely not getting into politics, but it's kind of like when people are in office and stuff are happening, you just see this barrage of all this negativity, things people are saying, and they do this and they're not this and all of that. And then, but there's one person. One couple that's not in the Epstein files is the Obamas.
Leon Fowler said other countries are arresting people, but not here in the United States.
Who we gonna have left?
Right?
I mean, it's sickening.
Listen, Uncle Brian says Prince Andrew is gonna spill everything to avoid jail. But guess what?
They showed when it got him.
Just like Jeffrey Epstein, who committed suicide. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how that works out.
It's just it's amazing, and it's so alarming of how it's mainly just elite people. We're talking about millionaires and billionaires
who don't know what to do with their money. When you get this kind of money, that's when you go build something for the next generation. That's what you do with your money. You don't go out and do all this crazy stuff. You don't be a follower. Just because all of y'all is over here doing this, like my grandma said, you gonna jump off a bridge because everybody else jumped off the bridge. Use your brain. So why is you over here doing all of this crazy stuff that you're gonna be embarrassed about, but you're gonna go ahead, if people find out. So as long as it's secret, then, okay, I'm going to do this over here in the corner because everybody else is doing it and ain't nobody going to know. But at some point, somebody just might spill the beans.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I can always remember a lot of these people always saying they're doing things to help all these children in these different countries.
Yeah, they helping.
They taking a plane over there. They taking them to school. They educating them. They feeding them. And in my mind, I'm thinking I need to catch up with some of these kids to see if they grew up. Because think about it, Damali, when we was younger. If you think about it, you don't even see it now. Think about it. We don't even see it now. Think about if you go back to the 80s and 90s, people was always in some other country with a whole bunch of kids in schools and helping. Yeah. All these celebrities constantly over there helping. Yeah. Now, if you notice it, that done went away. You don't see nobody nowhere doing nothing.
Yeah.
But when these Epstein files start coming out, I think people just start running for the hills. Now,
all right, we got 3 minutes.
We're going to leave that alone. So the crash out here's the crash out. Everybody in the Epstein files is on the crash out
they are.
list. The Monday morning crash out is everybody in the Epstein files. And we're going to leave it right there so we can get off this show in 3 minutes.
Okay. We can get off this show in 3 minutes. Yeah. So anyway, we're just going to let that go. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking. Oh, but we wanted to know who of y'all crash out this weekend. And Charles, you're supposed to be telling your pick, MJ
I tried to
or
get
LeBron.
By.
He was trying to slide by, but I ain't going to let him slide by.
welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Miss Ponder. See,
he's trying to call names now because he's trying to get out of it.
Still here.
Who is it?
Hey, Frat Chavez, Mirda Chavez said,
What's up,
what
bro?
up, though? He is in the building. Appreciate you tuning in. Many others.
AJ said Prince Andrew is really crashing out.
Yeah. He crashed all the way out, and he finna tell everything. So again, if
y'all better watch him, they better put him on suicide watch. I'm telling you.
All right, Fred, you can be with me on this, Mr. Miller. We was trying to pick who's the greatest of all time on the basketball court, LeBron James or Michael J. Jordan. Mm-hmm. And Damali went with who?
I went with LeBron James.
And why?
I believe that MJ, let's give him his credit, he opened up the door. So he kicked down the door for LeBron to be able to do his thing.
I'm glad it's going to be a good controversial thing. We have to go off the air so we can't see what the rest of everybody else is going to say. And I too, man, I love some Michael Jordan. I said it earlier. Back in the day, if they was losing by 10 or 12, I already knew the fade away is coming.
Yes,
Michael
you
Jordan.
got 1 minute. Just say what 1 minute is.
This is what I'm going to say. This is my real answer too. Don't judge me. This is what I got. I got MJ as the GOAT of his era. And I got the King LeBron James, the GOAT of his era.
So he did a middle of the road.
I didn't go middle of the road. They never played against each other.
That's true.
You know, they never played against each other. So you never really know. But in my mind right now, it's Black History Month.
Berna said Michael Jordan, hands down. Shut up, Charles. No, she didn't say shut up, Charles.
I don't want to pin them against each other, you know. But I mean, that's really how I look at it, though.
Okay.
Let MJ be great. He kicked it off and did a lot of things,
and he then still is great.
LeBron James, but I'm just they two goats.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore got two heads on it. I understand you, Uncle Brian. You like Magic, and I love Magic too. But it's LeBron and Michael Jordan. It's a two-headed Mount Rushmore.
Greg Taylor just joined. Okay, it's 9:00. So right now we're gonna shut it down. So don't forget, tomorrow it's Faith in Action that we're going to be talking about. If you would like to advertise your events or business on this show, go to nycu.fm and submit an inquiry. And just remember, the thoughts, views, and opinions expressed on this show belong solely to him and me, and our guests, and not necessarily to this station, affiliates, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with NYCU.FM or KBOB 89.9 FM.
Goodbye. The Community Wake Up with Charles and Damali. See you tomorrow on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, Throwback Tuesday, all them Tuesday. Love y'all. Have a good day.
He's trying to hurry up, get out of here before y'all say something about this MJ thing.
I know.